Hi, it's Brian Kelleher with Keller Realty, and I'm here with your 2022 market update, so stick around. "2022 is a wrap, and we want to give you a quick rundown on how things are looking in the real estate market. So for this video, we compared all of 2022 to all of 2021, and here's what we came up with. Overall, home sales were down. Home sales were down about 12% year over year, and the number of homes coming on the market was also down about 3% year over year. However, the one thing that was interesting is that home prices were still up. Home prices for the year were up about 10% from 2021 to 2022. And we feel that's a function of just with fewer homes coming on the market and fewer homes selling, it's just continuing to fuel that demand and that competition that we've seen in the real estate market and continue to push prices up. We also saw a lot of changes in the real estate market in 2022, the biggest one being the jump in interest rates we saw. So we wanted to compare the end of the year of 2022 compared to the end of the year in 2021. And here's what we found. We saw the same trends, except just more exaggerated. So there were fewer home sales, but home sales were down about 27% year over year for the fourth quarter. And we saw fewer homes coming on the market. About 11% fewer homes came on the market in the fourth quarter of 2022 compared to 2021. And we saw home prices were still on the rise. Home prices for the fourth quarter were up about 8% year over year. So the same kind of trends we saw, but just a bit more exaggerated. The two things we found in the fourth quarter that were not necessarily a surprise, however, just a change in trend, was that one, the number of days it took to sell a home jumped pretty significantly. In the last 3 months of 2021, the average was about 18 days on the market to sell a house. And in the last 3 months of 2022, it was about 26 days. So still very fast historically, however, that's about a 44% jump in the number of days to sell a home. The other thing we saw was that homes were selling for about 1% less than the price they were listed for. That is not a huge drop in prices or anything, but definitely a change in trend to see homes selling slightly less than they were listed for. And it's important to note that even though homes were selling for slightly less than they were listed for, home prices overall were up 8% in the fourth quarter and 10% for the year. So home prices are still on the rise. So how do we interpret all this? Well, home prices are still on the rise. Homes are still selling really quickly. It still looks like we're in a seller's market, and the real estate market is still looking really robust. So I hope that's helpful. If you have any questions about any of this, please shoot me an email or a text. And in the meantime, thanks for tuning in and stay in touch.